What's going on, guys? It's Rage, and once again, welcome back to some more Modern Warfare 3. So I initially had two different plans for this video. As you guys can see, I did recently unlock Bioluminescent, finally finished out the Modern Warfare 2 zombies grind in this game. And also here, as you guys can see earlier today, we finally got the holiday update here for Modern Warfare 3. Got a whole bunch of new playlists, Christmas themed stuff. Also got the brand new Santa's Slayground event that's going on right now. Pretty much finished everything, but I wanted to save this snowball gunfight thing for the video. But on top of all of that, we got some really interesting news earlier today regarding Call of Duty 2025 and the whole Year 2 to Treyarch's game, and that is basically, it's all but confirmed to be a Black Ops 2 sequel. Just gonna go ahead real quick and jump into the Snow Fight playlist to finish out this last challenge, but looking at Charlie Intel's tweets here. Breaking, Call of Duty 2025 is reportedly set to be a direct sequel to Black Ops 2, set in the near future of 2030. It'll reportedly have a mix of new multiplayer maps and remastered Black Ops 2 maps. It'll also have updates to movement, Pick 10, and round-based zombies. Based on the latest rumors, a Call of Duty schedule looks like Call of Duty 2024, new Treyarch game, Black Ops title set in the Gulf War, again the Cold War sequel, and then the Year 2 Call of Duty 2025 is going to be a sequel to Black Ops 2, set to have that mix of new and remastered maps. Now, a whole lot of this are things that we had already known. A couple of months ago, actually, was when we first got the Black Ops 2 remastered rumors for 2025, which did line up really well because the game was set in 2025. That year in gaming is going to be psychotic because in 2025, right, we're supposed to have Grand Theft Auto 6 and a potential Black Ops 2 sequel, remaster, whatever the case may be. The idea of that is absolutely insane. Here's a golden snowball. Hold on one second. So the golden snowball here was supposed to hit in one go. Oh, I'm out of snowballs. Oh, this is really awkward. No! The whole objective of this game mode, obviously, is just throw snowballs at your enemies, and I'm about to get swung on right here. They do have splash damage as well. Assist. Hit mark that guy. I'm so much better than you. King of the snowball. See ya. You only have to get 6 eliminations in this game mode, and honestly, it's kind of fun. And also, as you guys can see, we are playing on the new snowy version of Shipment, which honestly, I'm kind of surprised they made a new version. I was honestly thinking that they were kind of expecting them to just use the one from last year, but it's kind of a nice surprise to see that they gave us a new version of it. But also at the same time, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but I kind of wish they put like Christmas lights up around the containers to brighten up the map even more, you know? So like I was saying a bit ago, most of you guys may remember from a couple of months ago when we initially had the leaks and rumors coming out about what the deal was going to be for Call of Duty 2025, that it was basically going to be Black Ops 2 Remastered, but now after having the feedback here with the new Modern Warfare 3, getting all 16 of the original MW2 maps on launch, I mean, me personally, I really wanted that. It was something that I was super stoked for, something that I was really happy to have, just because me personally, I'm someone who loves all 16 of the original MW2 maps, so I was really happy with that, but I also understand that a lot of people aren't as well. Like, not everyone is like me in this regard that absolutely adores all of the maps.
Shut on. Fuck you.
It is a snowball fight, hello? I mean, I got my 4 kills that I needed that game, so alright, cool. Yeah, that's the snowball fight. Honestly, it is kind of fun just to mess around and get a challenge done. Kinda cool. I like it. After completing all 7 of the challenges, which really don't take a whole lot of time, I mean, I was able to get it done on stream earlier today pretty quickly. Get this ugly sweater variant of the L86, which honestly is kind of reminiscent to what we had in Modern Warfare Remastered. Kinda wish it was a camo that you could put on absolutely everything, but oh well, still a little festive variant if you guys want to go ahead and get that. It's something that I've brought up before, but again, I wanted to go ahead and pull you guys down in the comments section. Now that we've had Modern Warfare 3 for a little over a month and a half now, again, how are you all feeling about all of the Modern Warfare 2 remastered maps? For me, this is something that I know is going to keep me on the game all year long, just knowing that we have these maps, because it's something that I've wanted for all of these years. And it's something that I've been talking about more and more, and was something that I was even going to have in my eventual Modern Warfare 3 review video, was that I understand that not everyone is a massive fan of the OG MW2 maps, and I totally get it. Like, they play very different in this game than they did back in 2009. Obviously, that's to be expected. And again, I'm not saying that maps like Derail, Estate, Underpass, Wasteland are absolute S-tier maps. I know a lot of people have said things like they should have taken like the best 8 of the original MW2 maps and the best 8 of the original MW3 maps and had those be the 16 launch maps. But a part of me was thinking in the back of my head, just because the feedback has been really hit or miss, or even sometimes mostly negative depending on who you ask, there's no shot we're getting a remastered Call of Duty ever again. It's just not going to happen. I feel like I could be potentially reaching with that. Like, maybe they still are planning on doing remastered Call of Duties, but if the feedback on the maps alone wasn't good enough, there's just no shot that we're ever going to get it again. It's just not going to happen. And now we're seeing that. Because the idea was to have all 16 or however many maps there were in Black Ops 2 on launch as just those remastered maps for that year 2 content, but they're not doing that anymore. I feel like it's such a lose-lose situation when it really shouldn't be that way at all. I mean, again, I know we all have our favorite Call of Duties, and within those Call of Duties, there are good and bad maps. Now, I feel like I'm overthinking this, but I don't want anyone to think that I'm telling you all, you guys should have been more appreciative of that because now we're not getting any more Call of Duty remasters. I'm not saying that. What I am saying, though, is that it's not really surprising that they've gone ahead and just kind of changed the way that they're going to do it now, where they'll go ahead and have a majority of the remasters. Like, I'm willing to bet we'll probably see things like Raid, Standoff, Express. Of course, we're going to have Nuketown and some other, like, really good Black Ops 2 maps. You know, Black Ops 2 might be a lot of people's favorite Call of Duties, but that map has got some stinkers in it, like Aftermath, Drone, Yemen. Those maps are, ugh. Again, it's entirely a possibility that I'm, like, overthinking this, and there's always a chance that they may or may not eventually do decide to go ahead and remaster more Call of Duties. But I think Modern Warfare 3 here was kind of their trial run at it, because the only, like, true remastered CoD we've had, obviously, is Modern Warfare Remastered back in 2016. I feel like it was a little bit different in that year because we obviously had 2 Call of Duties that came out, but this year was a little bit different since this was the only one. And maybe there still is a good chance that they'll go ahead and release another remastered Call of Duty as either through content updates or, again, I don't think they're probably going to do anything like 2016 where they release 2 mainline games in one go, so they're not entirely splitting up the player base, but I feel like, again, this was the trial run to see how a lot of fans would react to remastered content, and because it hasn't been entirely positive and a lot of people do want these older maps or just want new maps along with the old maps, it does make sense as to why they're now deciding to add in more maps to the mix. There's got to be a nice mix of remastered and new fresh maps to play, but also at the same time, what I'm kind of worried about is how Treyarch has done their remakes, because in almost every single Black Ops game, there's almost always that Raid remake, the Express remake, Nuketown, Standoff, you know, things like that that we've seen in Black Ops 2, 3, Cold War. In almost every Black Ops game, we've seen the staple remakes, or even things like Summit, Firing Range, Jungle, Slums, all those maps that they keep bringing back. Maybe, again, I'm thinking too deep into this, but a part of me is now starting to get a little bit worried about what the mindset is going to be when that time comes as well, because people might be really sick of all the Black Ops 2 remastered maps as well, and it's just not a winning situation, which really does suck, because I would love to see games like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 get remastered, and if that's the overall sentiment, that people find remastered maps lazy or they're tired of them, it's just never gonna happen, is it? For as sad as it might sound to be, it really does feel like there's just no winning, and that's just kind of how it is in the video games industry. You can't please everybody. So yeah, with all that being said though, definitely go ahead and let me know what you guys feel about that. Like, as far as 2025 goes, I think that is going to be a psychotic year. Gonna have Treyarch's game in 2024 again being the Cold War sequel, which I'm super excited for. I'm very excited to see, like, what's gonna be canon. As far as the campaign goes, which, I mean, hey, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops Cold War's campaign are absolute masterpieces. They are very good. I think in the case of Cold War, without entirely spoiling it, if you chose the light side ending where you told Adler the truth, I'm pretty sure that ending is canon. In the case of Black Ops 2, I'm sorry, it's been like 12 years if you haven't played it by now. In the case of Black Ops 2, I would like to imagine that killing Menendez is canon, but I feel like somewhere along the line it's gonna be like, you know, actually, nah, David Mason decided to save Menendez, and now he's gonna be back again. So I feel like that Black Ops 2 sequel, if they go that route, where Menendez is actually alive and Mason didn't put a bullet through his head, then we're gonna be in line for a really sick story. So I'm excited for both those campaigns. That's gonna be incredible. But yeah, so with all that being said, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about all that. Not counting DLC, we could probably get rid of Aftermath. I didn't care very much for Overflow, didn't care for Cargo. Carrier's pretty beast. Plaza's pretty hit or miss. Drone, we can get rid of Drone. Rush, Raid, we've seen these remade a lot. Express, we've seen that. Slum, Standoff, Studio, Firing Range. Again, we've seen all of these. Uplink, which was the Summit remake. Dude, I feel like Takeoff was such an underrated map because Stadium, that DLC map in BO1, was so nice. I don't really like Yemen at all. Meltdown's pretty okay. Hijacked is great, but again, we've seen that so much. So yeah, again, I just feel like that, yeah, Black Ops 2 is one of a lot of people's favorite Call of Duty games, but a lot of the maps we've already seen redone in a lot of Treyarch games, and I'm excited, but I'm worried, because just seeing how a lot of people have, again, responded to Modern Warfare 3 and all the MW2 Remastered maps, we're probably going to go through the exact same thing all over again. Now, as far as some of those changes go, they were talking about movement changes. More than likely what that means is probably no tack sprinting, just because we didn't have that in Cold War after Modern Warfare. Honestly, I thought it was fine. I don't really care, again, if we have tack sprinting or slide canceling. If I can say something so controversial yet so brave, I feel like the Call of Duty community nowadays would have a heart attack if there wasn't tack sprinting and slide canceling. Most people would lose their mind. Is this all we're doing in here, guys? Are we just sitting in here dancing? Yeah, yo, what's up, guys? Yeah, look at this. We got a disco ball in here. Yeah. I talked a lot about this in my Modern Warfare 22 review, but I honestly wouldn't mind if they didn't have tack sprinting and slide canceling. I don't care about that. It'll probably be like Cold War without the tack sprinting, and honestly, that's fine. I'm cool with that. But the idea of pick 10 returning is actually kind of beast, and I don't know if I ever brought it up in a video. I think I did at one point, but most of you guys may or may not have heard of the rumors that Modern Warfare 3 here was actually supposed to have pick 10 in the game. The way that Sledgehammer was planning on balancing everything with the way that the vests and everything worked, giving us, you know, set points and whatnot. We were supposed to have that, but Infinity Ward said no to that apparently. So, what's up, man? Yo, nice pumpkin head. Nice knives, man. I like that a lot. Alright, well, it looks like we're no longer dancing here. Alright, okay. But yeah, so with everything that I've been saying, a part of me is very excited. Obviously, I'm very excited to see a potential Black Ops 2 remaster in that regard because it is one of the best Call of Duties of all time. There's no arguing that. Me personally, I know this might sound really unpopular, but I'm more excited for the Black Ops Gulf War or whatever it's going to be called. I'm more excited for that because I adore Cold War. That truly is one of my favorite Call of Duties. Cold War truly was one of my most favorite CODs in recent years, and I really am excited to see where that story goes. I'm very excited just to have that. But when it comes to 2025 and Black Ops 2, which is perfect because we get a Black Ops 2 sequel in the year that the game originally came out in, set only 5 years into the future this time. So yeah, a part of me is just worried about the fact that we're probably going to relive through the exact same deja vu all over again. There's going to be people that are not happy with getting Black Ops 2 remastered content, and why aren't we getting new content? Which I, again, completely understand, but it's just, it feels like there's just not ever going to be a true remastered Call of Duty ever again, which honestly does break my heart. What's absolutely crazy to me, though, is the fact that no matter how long I've been playing Call of Duty for this upwards of now 16 years, it will always impress me that no matter how far we are into the Call of Duty cycle, we're always talking about the next games. Modern Warfare 3 here, again, has only been out for a little over a month, and we're already talking about Call of Duty games that are going to be coming out in 2 years. I do think it's absolutely incredible, though, because I've also been saying this a lot, that, dude, Treyarch, there is no way Treyarch has not been cooking in that kitchen. They have had now the most time out of any studio, like, ever to make a new Call of Duty game, because it's been 4 years since Black Ops Cold War came out. It's gonna be crazy. Just the idea, again, of what could happen within the next 2 years, the next 2 Call of Duty games, is mind-blowing. I'm very excited for it. Again, this was definitely not the video I had planned in mind. I really wanted to get the bioluminescent video up, which I still will do. I got a couple things that I want to show off for that. Again, we got the holiday update in the game. We got the new Santa Slayground event. If you guys want to check that out, do so. I think we got Santa Sleigh Ride. This is a new Warzone thing that's going on. Might jump in and check that out. The Infectious Holiday is really fun. I honestly think the snow fight is a great idea. I love that. Obviously, the High Rise remake for Hangover 24/7 is really beast, but we got all this news regarding basically Black Ops 2 Remastered in 2025. It's wild times, man. So yeah, with all that being said, just wanted to sit down, talk about all that. Again, go ahead and let me know of what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. It's been Rage, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care, everybody.